I want you to really hear me when I say this, because this is the number one thing that I see in the hundreds of women that I have worked with is that they are in the arena. They are doing the work. They are trying, but you are not going deep enough. You are not going to the root cause of the problem. You keep applying surface level work, and surface level work gets surface level results.
Welcome to the She Who Dares podcast. I'm your host, Krystal Wilson, the founder of She Who Dares. I'm a specialized breakthrough and mindset coach, business mentor, online course creator, and your number one no BS hype woman. I'm here to remind you who the fuck you are and reignite your personal power through powerful and expanding conversations on all things business, mindset, and energetics, to help you break through to your next level of success in all areas of your life, business, and bank account. Each episode is designed to expand your mind, shift your identity, raise your frequency, as well as give you success strategies to help you step into your highest, most powerful, abundant, successful, and magnetic you. So, I dare you to join me each episode, and I double dare you to implement what you learn and go all in on you. All in on your life, your business, your success. Because if you do, like so many of my She Who Dares clients and students, you will become everything that you know deep down you can be. Ready? Let's friggin' do this. Welcome back to the She Who Dares podcast. I'm your host, Krystal Wilson. I have an exciting podcast episode for you guys this week. And before we even get into it, what I want to say to you is that for some of you listening today, this podcast episode may be the most important episode that you ever listen to. This episode may be the beginning of something new for you. It may be the catalyst for transformational change. And it may be the beginning of you getting the fuck out of your way and doing the thing that's actually going to move the needle, the thing that's actually going to create change, the thing that's actually going to allow you to shed the identity that you are so firmly holding on to that is out of alignment with who you want to be and what you want to create. And my intention today is for you to feel every word that I say. And I want your body, your heart, and every cell in your body to guide you today. Because at the end of this episode, there is an invitation for a very select amount of women who are the women that I am speaking directly to in this episode. And you will know that I'm speaking to you because you will feel every word like electricity hitting your cells. Your intuition will be screaming at you, this is the thing. This is the thing you've been asking for. Listen. And so my intention is that you feel that and you know that today in this episode, and that you get the fuck out of your way and you take a step in the direction that you want to go. And that step will be given to you at the end of this episode. So buckle up. Let's fucking do this. What I want you to know is that I have been a coach for a decade. 10 years I have been coaching women in business, in mindset. And since 2018, I became a specialized breakthrough coach. Breakthrough is one of my core offers. In fact, most women who start working with me
start with breakthrough. Because breakthrough is the deep and transformational work that is going to rewire your mindset, reprogram your belief systems, realign your identity so that you can reclaim your power. Breakthrough is my high-level one-to-one coaching journey that's designed to help women just like you to clear the subconscious patterns, emotional blocks, and limiting beliefs that have been keeping you stuck so that you can unlock the success that you desire for your life, your business, your bank account from the inside out so that you can step into, rise into your highest potential. We eliminate all of the stuff that's getting in the way, the emotions, the beliefs, the patterns, the identity that's getting in the way of you actually stepping into the version of you who can create what she wants, what she desires. Some of you know what you want. Some of you are so disconnected from yourself that you don't even know what you want anymore. And I want to hold space for both of you because I've been both. In my journey, I have been the woman who was so disconnected from herself that I had no idea what I wanted. I couldn't even connect to that within myself. And then I've been the woman who desperately, deeply, profoundly knew what I wanted, but I couldn't get the fuck out of my own way. And I was stuck in cycles of patterns, emotions, beliefs, victimhood, old identities that wanted to keep me playing small. I've been both. Some of you have been both. Some of you know right now which one you are. And here's the thing, like the She Who Dares woman, those of you who listen to this podcast every week, those of you who follow me on social media, you are smart, you are capable, you are driven. That is fact. And deep down, you know there's another level that you're ready to unlock. But knowing who you need to become in order to unlock that level is scary as fuck. And so what you keep doing is you keep listening to the podcasts, you keep reading the books, you keep doing the group courses or the free masterclasses, you keep applying all those conscious strategies. Maybe you've even got a vision board. You do all of that stuff. Maybe you're even screaming affirmations at yourself in the mirror every morning. Whatever floats your boat, I've done it all. You've put in the work. No one is going to argue with you about that. You have tried, you have applied many of the strategies that you have learned, but something is still missing. And you know that, and you feel that, and you know how you know and feel that because you are still deep down holding yourself back from whatever that is. Some of you that's going to apply just to the main areas of your life. Some of you that's going to apply to your career. Some of you that's going to apply to your relationship. Some of you that's going to apply to the business that you have, that you haven't quite cracked the code on yet. You know you're capable of more, so much more. Like you know that. And I know you know that because I knew that about myself. And I attract women who are where I have once been. So I know if you're listening to this, I know there is something within you. It's your intuition, it's your fire, your drive that keeps letting you know you can have more, you can be more, you can create more. But you keep bumping up against this invisible wall. It feels like you listen to the podcast, write down the affirmations, read the books, do the group courses, and you try to apply what you're learning and you get so far, and then that invisible wall jumps back up and slaps you in the face. And before you know it, it feels like you've fallen down again. And every time you fall down, a little bit of your belief is chipped away at, a little bit of your worth is chipped away at, a little bit of knowing that you are capable, that you can achieve it, that you can do it is chipped away at. That same frustrating wall that shows up, it shows up everywhere, shows up in your relationships, shows up in your money, shows up in your business, your career, your self-worth. no matter how much you consciously try to break free from it. And it's because even though all the work you're doing and the work you've done, the effort that you put in, the truth is it has not been deep enough. I want you to really hear me when I say this, because this is the number one thing that I see in the hundreds of women that I have worked with, is that they are in the arena. They are doing the work. They are trying, but you are not going deep enough. You are not going to the root cause of the problem. You keep applying surface level work, and surface level work gets surface level results. And this is why it feels like you make progress and then you feel like you're back where you were. And you're in this kind of toxic cycle of taking a step forward, taking 2 steps back, then doing like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to change my life. And you run at the wall and you're like, fuck it, I'm doing it. And then it feels like you take 5 steps forward. And then guess what happens? That wall bounces you back 3 steps. And you're playing this back and forth game. And that's because surface level work equals surface level results. And that's not what you came here for. You're ready to go deeper. You know this. What I'm saying to you right now, for those who I'm speaking to, and you will know that I'm speaking to you because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it in your gut. You're going to feel it in your body. You're going to know it in your heart that this episode, I recorded it for you. It's like I'm speaking directly to you. And those of you who I'm speaking directly to, you know that you need to go deeper, that you haven't actually scratched the surface. You haven't actually got to the root of the actual problem, and that you cannot do this on your own. And so many women feed themselves a lie that they can just do this on their own. Do you know how many women I've literally had say to me? They're literally in my inbox telling me all the problems that they believe are the problems, which are always surface level problems. And then when I offer them a solution, do you know how many women will then say, you know what, I think I'm just going to give it a go on my own. It's like, babe, you've already been fucking doing that. Like, at what point are you going to call yourself out on your bullshit? When I say pull a seat up to the mirror and face your shit, that's what I mean. When you keep convincing yourself that it's not that bad, when you keep convincing yourself that you can do it on your own, it's like, come on. Like, I say this with love. I've been every version that I speak to. I say this with love, but I say it fucking firmly. Get up, get out of your own way. Inside Breakthrough, which is my core program that I offer, we don't skim the surface. We go straight to the root cause of the problem, to the exact subconscious patterns and emotional blocks and identity level beliefs that are driving your decisions, driving your patterns, driving your behaviors, the things that are actually holding you back, keeping you stuck in cycles that you are so ready to walk away from. Some of you have been so ready to walk away from who you are being. And you know this version of you is an old, outdated version of you. It's an old identity with old programming, old belief systems that is keeping you stuck right where you are in areas of your life, in areas of your business, and in your money and bank account. That's straight up the truth. You know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But I hope you're fucking listening. And I hope you're allowing yourself to receive what I am saying. Because this episode has the ability to change your life. But you are going to have to move in the direction that you want to go. You're going to have to step up and take an opportunity when it lands in your lap. And this episode is the beginning of that opportunity for you. The work that we do in Breakthrough is the kind of deep work that doesn't just change what you do, it changes who you are at your core, how you think, what you believe, what you're capable of, the standards in which you uphold for yourself in all areas of your life. Because when you shift at a subconscious subconscious root cause level, everything else shifts with it. Most of you are focusing on external things. You are literally a hamster on a hamster wheel, not taking any food or drink breaks, working so fucking hard, trying to change the external results. And it's like, babe, that is never going to work. You are literally wasting your time. You're avoiding the deep inner work that's actually going to move the needle, and you're putting all this energy into the external results, and you're not actually moving the needle. You keep repeating the same cycle. So I need you to pull a seat up to the mirror and face this pattern within yourself. Face it today. Because in facing that pattern and taking responsibility, in seeing yourself, you will set yourself free. It's the beginning step of setting yourself free. On the other side of responsibility is self-love at the deepest fucking levels, self-compassion, and self-forgiveness. And so many of you avoid taking responsibilities for the results that you keep creating in your life, not knowing that on the other side of that is your fucking power, a level of power that you haven't unlocked yet. Now, I know from the outside, it looks like everything's working. You're really good at doing that. And well done. Good on you. You're really good at making it look like everything's okay, that everything's working. But behind the scenes, you second guess yourself. You're holding yourself back. You doubt yourself. You play small. And doing all of that is in direct conflict with the woman that you want to be, the life that you want to live, the business that you want to create, that you're here to create. Because the truth is, you're not fully showing up as her, the powerful, magnetic, aligned version of yourself who is unstoppable and gets what she fucking wants. Some of you might see that in me. You might see me, if you were to describe me on this podcast, think, wow, Krystal is powerful. She is magnetic. She's so aligned in her vision. She is unstoppable. She is passionate. She speaks with such conviction. And I am able to be this version of myself because of all of the work that I've done, the breakthrough work that I am inviting you to do. So if you see me and you think that's easy for her, that's good for her, easy for Krystal, no, I used to be the biggest fucking victim of them all. I was the Oscar award-winning Meryl Streep of fucking victims. I was a complainer. I was a blamer. I blamed everyone else. I took no responsibility for my life, the results. But guess what? I was the common denominating factor in it all. And when I pulled a seat up to my mirror and I faced myself, that's what I learned. I was like, holy shit, Krystal, you are the common denominating factor of all the bullshit. And if you can take responsibility for this, you can change your fucking life. And that's exactly what I did. I am this version of myself because of the work that I did in Breakthrough. The truth is, for most of you, your subconscious mind is still wired to an outdated version of you, one that you've absolutely outgrown and one that you are absolutely ready to let go of, so that you can finally step into the woman that you know deep down you can be. So when I started my breakthrough journey, the same work that I take women through now, I knew, my intuition told me that I could be more, I could have more, I could create more. Didn't know what any of that would look like, but I just knew it. And some of you listening, those that I'm speaking to who are feeling this in every cell of your body, you know that too. You know you've outgrown who you've once been. In fact, some of you are black sheep. I was a black sheep. I knew from day dot that this was not the life that I was meant to repeat. These were not the beliefs that I was meant to repeat, that I was meant to be something different, create something different. I could be more than what had ever been modeled to me. I had no path. I had no map. I had no one modeling to me the version of me that I knew I could be, but I knew it. And those of you who are listening, who I'm speaking to, you know this too. You are ready to get out of your own way and step into the woman, the version of you that you know is ready to be birthed. And that's exactly what we do in Breakthrough. So let's talk about Breakthrough. What makes Breakthrough different? Okay. Because you've done a lot of things. You've done a lot of courses. You've done a lot of mindset work. I get it. So had I up until I did Breakthrough. Now, it's not just mindset work. It's deep identity transformation. It's shifting who you are at your core and building the version of you that you desire to become. It's deep identity work. It isn't surface level coaching. Okay. This is deep subconscious reprogramming at the root of the problem. This isn't about getting your hand held and your ego stroked. It's about pulling a seat up to the mirror and calling out the inner bullshit that is running the show, which is your life, your business, your success, so that you can take radical responsibility for your life and move forward as your most unstoppable self. We remove those blocks, the parts of your identity, the belief systems, the patterns, the behaviors, the ways of thinking, the limitations, those things that are holding you back and make it feel like even though you know you could be more, that you just can't do it. We remove those in Breakthrough. This isn't just goal setting and strategy. It's nervous system recalibration that makes success safe to receive, to hold, to expand. We don't just talk about the woman that you want to become. Inside Breakthrough, you learn how to become her step by step, day by day, little by little. We build her together in Breakthrough. And we don't do that by force. I know I'm like powerful and very intentional with my words, but we don't do that by force. We don't do that by hustle or another cycle of pushing and pulling and dragging. You've done all of that. It doesn't actually work. You know that. We do this by finally clearing what's been unconsciously holding you back so that you can rise fully anchored in your power. Because when you shift at that level, things change and they can change quickly. Before you know it in Breakthrough, you'll be one of the many women who are blowing up my inbox in the most beautiful way every week, sharing with me the profound impact this work has had on their lives. And I want you to be one of those women. I want that for you. I want you in 6 months from now to be one of the testimonials that I'm sharing, one of the stories that I'm sharing of a woman who fucking really got in the arena, really got deep with herself and did the work, the identity shifting work, the belief transformational work that actually moved the needle and created the result. And all of the power to do that is within you. It's already within you. I'm not some guru magician who's like, I've got all the answers. No, I've walked the fucking path. I've been in the trenches for myself. And now hundreds of women, we walk together. We walk shoulder to shoulder. And I teach you how to transform your life because of your power, because of your new identity, your new beliefs. This isn't fucking magic. It's just doing the work. But the problem is a lot of people don't actually know what to do to actually create this transformation for themselves. And I'm going to teach you all of it in Breakthrough. And when you get to this level, success flows. Life is easy. There's fucking freedom. You become free from the cage that you put yourself in. You stop overthinking and you start leading your life with clarity and certainty and confidence. Not because you forced it, but because you became the woman who no longer needs to prove anything. You within yourself are so fucking powerful that you don't need outside validation. You receive that from within because of the woman that you have become. I'm going to be straight with you. This type of work is the type of deep inner work that most people avoid. And do you know why most people avoid this level of transformation? Fear. Most people are operating from a place of fear. Most people are not courageous. Most people will say they're going to do something and never do it. Most people spend their whole life wanting to change, but never getting out of their fucking way and actually doing something about it. And if you're here, you're in the She Who Dares community, I know that's not you. I don't attract people who spend their life wanting. I attract women who go from wanting to actually doing. And a lot of those women are like, Krystal, how do I do that? And I guide them and I show them the way. Because this is the kind of work that creates lasting change, the kind of change that people spend their whole life saying they want. But wanting and doing and embodying is an up level at each stage, because there's no strategy in the world that will work for you if your subconscious doesn't believe that it's safe for you to have what you want. If at your core, you don't think you are worthy, deserving, or it's safe for you to have, to be, to create the thing that you want, it doesn't matter how much strategy you apply, it's never going to work, or it's never going to work long term. Because if you don't clear the blocks that are actually silently sabotaging you, the old belief systems, the sabotage patterns, the inherited beliefs and behaviors, the emotional residual from your childhood, the past experiences and generational wounds that are holding you captive in an identity that no longer serves you. For some of you, it's a fear of being seen, a fear of failing, a fear of success. This isn't who you are. You were not born with these fears, these beliefs. You have inherited them. And you're not even aware that at a subconscious level, you're running a lot of this programming, and it is getting in the way of where you are and where you want to be, who you are and who you want to be. And this isn't something that you can just do on your own. And that is a self-sabotage pattern and lie that you keep telling yourself. Earlier this week on Monday, I opened up a brand new opportunity, something that I've never offered before, and something that I am so excited about. It's a powerful 60-minute coaching experience with me that gives you a tiny but powerful taste of the work that we will do inside your breakthrough for a fraction of the investment. This opportunity is called the Breakthrough Call. It's your chance to uncover the hidden patterns and beliefs that are holding you back, that are sabotaging you from being, creating, and having what you want. It's an opportunity to experience what a real life identity and mindset shift actually feels like, get clarity on your next steps of who you will need to become in order to create what you want. And the best part is that this is an opportunity for you to become a private breakthrough client with me at my current 2024 prices, before the investment to do a breakthrough with me increases on the 1st of July, 2025. This offer is currently open. When I opened it on Monday, it was for 12 very specific women who are going to feel this in their cells, know this in their body. Their intuition is going to guide them to do this. They might have fear, they might have uncertainty, they may not know how, but they are going to know and feel that this is for them, that one of these 12 calls with me is for them, and they are going to move. They're going to get out of their own way, and they're going to click that link, and they're going to book in their call, and they're going to trust the rest that unfolds from that opportunity. I just need you to make the first move. I don't need you to know how. I don't need you to know the whole path we're going to take. I just need you to trust that if you're feeling it and knowing it and you're ready, because you made a promise to yourself last year, this year, that it was going to be different, that you were going to be different. How many more years are you going to feed yourself that bullshit before you actually do something that's going to move the needle? So if you are one of those women, I want to invite you right now to head to the show notes of this episode, click the link and book your breakthrough call. Now, here's what you need to know. There are only 12 calls. The calls are $97. You have all of that to experience and the opportunity to sign up to my full breakthrough at the 2024 prices before I raise those prices on the 1st of July for $97. This is your moment to draw a line in the sand and do something that the future you will thank you for. I know where you'll be at the end of this call. I know where you'll be at the end of a full breakthrough with me because I've worked hundreds of women through that process. But you don't know that. But I just need you to take the first step. I need you to be willing to be brave, invest $97 in yourself, and be open to taking that first step. Can you do that for yourself? Can you get out of your own way and book this call? And live in the land of possibility, because this call has the possibility to change your life, your business, the trajectory of your success. But you have to be willing to take one of those spots, claim one of those spots. I cannot wait to see who stands up and does this for yourself. Oh my God, am I going to celebrate you? Because I know what this means for you and where this could lead you. And I cannot wait for our breakthrough call together. Getting quick. There are 12 spots and the offer ends in 30 days. Or if those 12 spots go like that, which often they do in my world. So let's fucking do this. Have the best week and I'll chat to you soon. I'll see you for the next episode.
Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. If you loved this episode, be sure to share that with me by leaving me a review, and head over to the She Who Dares official Instagram account at She Who Dares Official, hit follow, slide into my DMs, and share with me the impact this episode has had on you. And before you go, I'm going to leave you with this. The universe is responding to you. It is following your lead. You are the one who has to move first. And when you do, the whole universe will move with you, because it's I lead, the universe follows. When I move, the universe moves with me. That is our official She Who Dares mantra. I want you to write it down, put it on a mirror, and I want you to remind yourself of it every day. When I lead, the universe follows. When I move, the universe moves with me. When you follow this She Who Dares mantra, you are going to unlock the magic of the universe, and you are stepping into your most powerful self. I can't wait to see you for the next episode. Thanks for being here.